as we draw our bows on the hunt for the thrill of the chase. In the stillness of the air, we find our place. With focus and precision, we take our stance. Free adventures where the adrenaline runs high as we let the arrow fly. All right, welcome to this week's edition of Buk Talk Radio. First show in June. I hope everyone's doing well out there in radio and live stream land and everything. It's 5 o'clock on a Wednesday, and we got a lot to talk about today. We're going to be visiting with Todd Hansen here in a second from Compass Carts. He had a new drop today I want to get on. I got a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to talk about whose deer is it? I had a really good discussion with a couple hunters today, and I thought we'll talk about that for just a second. And then I'm going to tell you about some amazing stuff we're going to be doing from here until the end of the year. I just got a bunch of renewals. Hey, Steven, how you doing, buddy? Anthony, how you doing, little buddy? Anthony, good to see you, Anthony. Anthony is with Steven. So we got a lot to get into here. The show is brought to you by our good friends out at Jinxum Scents, Rupert's Rut and Peace Grunt Calls. That's a Todd Rupert special, everybody. Wind Scent, Predator Camo, Gearhead Archery, Face Off E-Bikes, Kool-Aid Archery Shafts, Speed Broadheads, Fourth Arrow, Norlander Socks, Weeby Knives, just to name a few of our partners. I'm going to go to the phone and I'm going to get our buddy Mr. Todd Hansen on the line. Let me go to Recents, hit that. We'll turn that on and see if we can get him on here and go from there. So,
hey, Dan.
Todd Hansen, Compass Carts, you're on the air. How you doing?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well. Robert Nichols in New York. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for watching. So, Todd is the owner, operator, engineer, designer, dreamer of a wonderful thing called Compass Carts. If you've not seen a Compass Cart, you can go on my social media pages and you can see some videos that we got posted up there. And actually, right now, I'm Compass Cart empty because I gave my Compass Cart away at the Deer Classic.
And yeah, you did. They were super excited to win that too.
Oh, I know, man. That's a heck of a system. That's I just cannot wait. I went out and Todd already got some mock scrapes out, and I've already got deer hitting those. I posted pictures of that. And I did not get a chance to drive my face-off e-bike out there because I don't have my Compass Cart. That's coming soon. But man, I tell you what, that face-off bike, you were kind enough to deliver that from Dieter for me, and what a beast, man! I zip it up and down the street just every week just to keep my balance up. What a nice e-bike that is.
Yeah, what a machine that is, and it works so well with, especially in the field, right?
Yeah,
That's what it's designed for, and then you pair it with a Compass Cart, and you darn near got a whole system. You got a truck, you got a trailer, you got everything you need to.
You got a deer hauler, you got a e-bike hauler, a deer hauler, a cart, a trailer. You got everything all in one with your face-off e-bike and a Compass Cart. So
the challenge you're probably going to have was, per one of my customers, was his wife is using his Compass Cart all the time.
Well, yeah, Jenny doesn't care about that.
Yeah, she uses it around the yard and everything all the time. So it's one of those carts that's really multi-use. And I mean, we love it from a hunting standpoint, but geez, you can use it for
tailgating,
fishing,
boating, hauling your kayaks. It's really something for everybody. Hey, so anyway, Todd's going to be here in a couple weeks and drop a new cart off for me, and he's got the new system ramp, which is going to be even better. I'm looking forward to that because he has been working on this for 2 years now. The ramp, the loader ramp.
Yes.
So
and what it is, it's the bike carrier. It's the part that carries the bike on top of the Compass Carts when it's on the truck.
Yep.
And then we added the ramp that slides right in, so you're not taking up any additional space because the ramp slides into the tray that the tires sit on of the bike. So it's really quite a cool system.
Yeah, and you can roll it right up, and you're ready to go, and you still got room to put your big whitetail buck or your whatever in there. So it's good. Exactly. I wanted to get you on today because I saw you dropped a book today. I didn't even know you had a book coming out.
Yeah, it should be available on Amazon within the next, I think it says 72 hours before it's actually available to download. But it's about the journey of Compass Carts. It's what we went through to go from idea to production, and all the challenges in the middle, even including the patent work and design work and all that stuff.
Well, I can't wait for the audiobook. If you need a voice, I'm always available.
I like that idea. I'm gonna take you right up on that.
Yeah. I'm affordable. I'm a voice actor now, so
love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So so that's going to be on Amazon, and you can get it from. Is it going to be in brick and mortar stores?
Right now, it'll be in Amazon first. It'll be in but you can get a physical copy on Amazon as well. But right now, I think the agreement is 90 days before I can sell it outside of Amazon.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't even ask me to write a foreword or nothing. I was kind of hurt.
I probably should have. I kind of went through that one in a hurry because it aligns with another business of mine that I launched at the same time. So
okay, I'm just teasing you. So that's just it. All right, I know you're busy. I wanted to get you on here real quick because I know you got a lot of stuff going on, but I can't wait to see you here in a week or two to get that, and I'm gonna be out there putting out some more Jinxum scrapes and hauling my. I got to take a couple chairs out, some ground blinds, so that'll fit great in the cart. And the thing about that e-bike, man, if you're going to buy an e-bike, and I'm going to be totally honest with you out there listening, Dieter is one of my partners on the shows for the next 2 years. That bike, the reason I was not going to get another e-bike, and Todd and Skip Peterson at Gearhead told me, Dan, you really need to look at these face-off e-bikes. And I said, I don't know. Jenny's not wanting me to, because I took a really bad spill on this other one, and it got all messed up. But these bikes are made for hunting. They're not made for going. There's no derailleur, so these are made through going through weeds, through corn stalks, through soybeans. You're not going to get anything that's going to jam your stuff. It's going to pull. It's got so much torque. You're going to be able to go up and down ridges that other e-bikes are not going to be able to get up. That's what these things are. And Dieter actually took that gear and he made it reinforce those torque gears in the wheel, where the other brands are busting them off. Face-offs won't break on you. And he really put a lot of thought in those bikes, Todd.
He really did. They're beasts.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're built for what you're going to use them for. They're not another style bike that is capable of doing it. This is built for it. So that's the cool part. Especially then you add that front wheel drive. It's an all wheel drive with a mid drive motor.
Yeah.
So you get all the torque and all the power with that front drive, and then all the internal gears, no direct. Yeah, I'm kind of infatuated myself. In fact, Dieter and I are going to do a show down in Birmingham here in a few weeks at the World Deer Expo.
Well, he's running
together.
Yeah, he's running some specials right now. Go check them off. Face Off e-bikes. Check off Compass Carts, because if you get an e-bike, you really need to look at Compass Carts to complete your ensemble, and you'll have everything you would ever need when you're out there hunting or recreating in the outdoors. So
yeah, and let's work a package deal for them. So if they're interested in getting a Face Off bike, Dieter and I will put a package together so you get a nice discount on a Compass cart.
Well, that's all right. You heard it first. If you get a hold of Dieter at Face Off and you're going to buy one, get a hold of me, and I will get you hooked up, and we'll get you a deal on a Compass cart too. So
yeah, it's like the ultimate combo. You got to do it.
All right. Go. So once again, they can get your book. It's out today.
No, it's going to be about 48 to 72 hours before it's out, probably.
Okay, out this week.
We did a pre-launch today.
Okay, pre-launch today. And if you want a good read or good view PDF, however you want to do it, just do that, and you can find them on Amazon. And Todd, we'll talk to you when you get out here in the next 2 weeks.
You got it. The book's called "What AI Won't Tell You."
What AI? What I thought?
Tell you.
Oh, I thought it was what Al wasn't going to tell me. I was going to ask you who Al was.
Al, your pal Al.
I misread that. Okay,
AI won't tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of it.
It's about the business side of Compass Carts, but it's our journey, and it basically ties in what AI could do today if you're an inventor, comparatively what I had just 7 years ago, and it's amazing what we have today. So but you got to look out for the pitfalls, and that's where I call out the pitfalls.
That's all right. All right, you be well. I'll talk to you soon, buddy. Thanks for coming on real quick.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Todd.
There he goes, compasscarts.com. Check him out. He's a real fine feller, and he'll take good care of you, old Toddy Hansen. Chris, how's it going out there in PA? What's everybody up to this time of year, man? I have been just getting stuff ready for the fall. I've been getting some gear stuff. I'll tell you more about that here in a little bit for you guys and gals out there. I got my new Gearhead bow. How about this? I was up turkey hunting with Skippy, and I got my new Predator Carbon Pivot 24 inches axle to axle right there, and that Predator dip, Predator camo. That's all we wear on the shows now and promote is Predator. And they're owned by Gamehide bought them, so we had to. That's why we switched, because the guys wanted me to, and I was so happy because I love Predator, and it was kind of like a dream come true for me to finish my career wearing Predator. So, but look at that bow! Is that not freaking cool? And got some nice blaze orange strings on there. It's looking good. It shoots quiet. It's Mark. I took it down to Archery Field and Sports. He put the strings and cables on for me, and 3 shots. I already had it zipping into the 20-yard, and I went down today and shot 3 arrows, and I had the 40-yard zeroed, so I'm ready to go. I just need to shoot every day to build my shoulder back up, but I'm just telling you, it looks good. Got a new camper heading out to our first trip this weekend. Good for you, Steven. That's awesome. Camo looks great. Predator camo, it does look great. It's awesome. Looks like my next bow, Dan. Robert Nichols, if you get a bow, I want to know about it. So you call Skip and get that ordered. So that's a good thing. So, all right, I had this discussion. I'll tell you about the good stuff later. We're going to have this discussion real quick because we only got a half-hour show. Whose deer is it? I had a buddy drop by, and he was telling me about his deer season. I asked him how deer season went. He asked me about me. I said, man, I saw some deer. I saw a really nice one, but I did not get a shot. The closest I got him was like 65, 60, 70 yards. And I just did not, I mean, that's not an ethical bow shot for me. I just didn't, and really nice deer, but I just didn't want to take a chance. And I go, how'd you guys do? And he goes, well, wife shot just a beautiful buck, and now the neighbor's mad at me. I said, why would the neighbor be mad at you? You'll be the first one to know, brother. Thank you, Robert. I said, why was the neighbor? Because he said it was his target buck. And I'm sitting there going, okay. I said, is she upset about that? And she goes, well, it kind of bothered her. And I said, don't tell her not to let that bother her. Okay. It's not your deer. Okay. We all go out and put mock scrapes out. We all go out and put food plots out. We go out, we scout, we put our time glassing, we get our strategy on our stands, we put a lot of work in. All of us as hunters do all that, okay? You can't get mad. Now, I'm not saying you can't get upset or bummed out if somebody gets a target deer of yours. That's fine. That's a very normal reaction to say, oh, man. But what you should be saying before you get all bent out of shape about it first is you should say congratulations. And listen, I've been there, man. I've had people shoot deer out from under me that I was wanting to get that deer. I was wanting to have that opportunity. I was, those deer are the state's deer. They're not our deer. I don't care if you own 1,000 acres or if you own 40 acres or if you don't own anything, you lease or you're hunting public ground. We don't own the deer. That's part of everybody in Iowa owns those deers. The residents of Iowa own those deers, or the state that you hunt in. Even if you're a landowner, and those deer are free ranging, you don't have high fences up. Okay. I understand that you pass on a deer. You're trying to get it to a buck to a mature range. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I support that 100%. But you cannot get mad or upset at someone across the fence if they shot it ethically, legally on their side of the fence. You can't get mad at them or tell them that that you're ticked, you're pissed, or you're ticked about that. That's not right. And see, to me, that's one of the biggest things I see wrong with our sports today. Fishing, hunting, you get people. It's the jealousy thing. It's the pettiness. We should all get along. Okay. If I'm the people that I hunt on across, there's a couple things I have to deal with every year, and I'm not going to get into it because it's not fair for me to do that on the air. But, I just try to do everything right on my side of the fence. And then I talk to the local landowners that I have a good relationship with, and we all try to support one another. And hey, if they shoot a deer and they didn't recover it, I'm all about, yeah, you know what? I'll help you look for it, or yeah, go ahead. I want you to get your deer. You should work together as much as possible. If there's somebody being a butthead, it's not good for anybody. We're all in this together. That's right, Robert. And that's one of the biggest things I see, that people don't hunt or quit hunting because they can't handle the pressure, the browbeating that somebody, or some keyboard cowboy or somebody that they like, you shot that. Please don't do that. Okay? If it's something you would not have shot, you don't have to say anything. If you, at the very least, you should say congratulations and leave it at that. Or if you're scrolling, you don't have to put your 2 cents in there. If you don't like what that, I wouldn't have shot that deer, just keep scrolling. If you can't say nothing, if you can't say attaboy or congratulations or way to go, just keep scrolling. Nobody wants to hear your negativity. And so I told this gentleman to tell his wife, I said, congratulations on a beautiful buck. And I hope that she gets another one this year, because that's the way it should be. Listen, it's perfectly natural to be disappointed if you have your heart set on a certain deer. I've been down this road so many times, and I let deer go because I wanted that deer, and I saw that deer one time and I didn't see him the rest of the season. And then I'll see him after the season, which is, oh, he made it through. But then the neighbors, I've had it where the neighbors got the deer. That's hunting. If you have an opportunity on an animal and you pass, then you made your decision. You made your choice, and you can't get mad at somebody else because maybe they only got 3 or 4 days to hunt. Maybe they can only afford to, to go a weekend. You don't know what somebody's situation is. They might just be starting hunting and 145 or 148 or 100, whatever deer, that might be the biggest buck they've ever seen in their life. We're all at different stages in our hunting path. I'm at the stage now where I'm picky. But 30 years ago, 130-inch deer walked by me, I was swacking him. I just started. I hadn't shot a Pope and young deer. Everybody's in different stages of their career. Everybody should be neighborly. Everybody should support one another. If someone catches a bigger fish than I do, congratulations. Someone shoots a bigger buck, congratulations. That's the way it should be. And if you can't do that, just keep scrolling or don't say nothing, because nobody wants to hear your crap. All right, that's it. That's all I'm going to say, because it's not your deer. It's all of our deers. All right, I'm off my soapbox. Or if they get feed in their if you paid for your tag and shoot it when you want, shouldn't be a debate. That's exactly right, Robert. Hi, Rick Susker. How you doing, buddy? Tony Kesey, how's it going, Tone? Good to see you. Absolutely, congratulations. That's right. That's the way it should be. All right, it's 5:17 already. So I had a great time down at Mark's. I went down there, got my bow, got the 40-yard in. I'm just going to be shooting every day. I'm going to shoot 2 to 10 arrows, depending on the day, how much time I got. I'm going to keep, so I can keep building that shoulder for October 1st, unless I get to go moose hunting. I might still have a shot at a moose hunt. We'll have to wait and see, but I don't think it's going to happen. But just get out there. Right now is a great time to get that form built, get back up, and just, if you can shoot 5 to 10 arrows a day by October 1st, you're just going to be zeroed in and rocking, and you'll have all that muscle memory built up, and you'll be good to go. Even, hi Rick, how's it going? Or if they got to feed their family. Yeah, that's another thing too. Some folks hunt to feed their families. I hunt to eat. Okay. And listen, if it's not a deer that I want to shoot something that I've never shot before, and it's, or if it's a really unusual rack, a dark chocolate rack, or if it's got extra kickers, or that rack's got some character that I haven't taken before, I'll shoot that deer. It's just got to be something that, I'm trying to do stuff that I'm getting towards the end of my deer hunting path. And then I'll probably just shoot does, because I want to eat. Because Jenny loves venison, lasagna, and spaghetti. All right, let me take a real quick break. Don't go anywhere. We got some news. I'll be right back. It'll be 2 to 3 minutes at the most. Hang on here. Bum, bum, bum. Virtual DJ. Here we go. You ready? I'm ready.
Well, you finally got that deer tagged, and you're heading to home. Wouldn't it be nice to have a partner waiting for you to help you get that big buck out of the truck or side-by-side for skinning and processing without struggling? Well, Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems will be there to help you. Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems are made in the USA in Springfield, Missouri. These high-quality game hoisting systems are engineered to handle any type of big game, perfect for the hardcore hunter or outfitter. You work so hard to get that opportunity. You want to get every ounce of that quality protein to the deer processor or in the freezer for your family. Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems were engineered to help you do that. They carry several different models that will meet the needs for the single hunting family or outfitter's budget. So this season, don't worry about having help back at home.
There you go, Bob.
Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems that will make every hunting camp easier. Go check them out at minervacreek.com or give them a call at 515-446-2383.
OnX Hunt helps hunters be more successful in the field each season, with maps of all public and private land and a fully functional GPS without service. The app, trusted by over 6 million users, has just released a bunch of new features to help you on your next hunt. New aerial imagery options like leaf off, recent imagery updated every 2 weeks with historic look back, and imagery on demand. On top of that, OnX is reinventing the trail camera market by syncing your hunt app with multiple
What's up, Richard
camera
Cron?
manufacturers and helping to organize and analyze your photos. You can also now view your maps in Dash when driving to your next hunting location. These are just a few of the many updates OnX has for this hunting season. Try OnX Hunt free for 7 days or go to onxmaps.com/hunt and use code X for 20% off your new OnX Hunt membership. Try OnX Hunt free for 7 days or go to onxmaps.com/hunt and use code X for 20% off your new OnX Hunt membership.
This July, it's all happening in Des Moines. The Delta Waterfowl Duck Hunters Expo, presented by Heavy, is coming to town, hosted by Delta Waterfowl, the Duck Hunters organization. For decades, Delta Waterfowl has worked to put more ducks in the sky, more habitat on the ground, and more hunters in the blind. Now they're bringing it all together for one massive weekend. 3 days, one place. The biggest names in waterfowl. The latest gear, boats, calls, decoys, guns, and hands-on demos from the pros who live it. Bring the whole family and connect with hunters who share your passion for the flyway. July 24th, 25th, and 26th at the Iowa Event Center. Tickets and event details are available now at deltawaterfowlexpo.com. Don't just talk about duck season. Get ready for it. The Delta Waterfowl Duck Hunters Expo, presented by Heavy, hosted by Delta Waterfowl, the Duck Hunters organization. See you in Des Moines this July.
I grab my quiver and my bow. It's my gearhead, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery. Heart racing as I take aim.
All right, welcome back to Buk Talk Radio this fine June Wednesday all across the good old USA. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday afternoon. Everybody listening on the app and on the live stream. Everybody's busy. So I talked to the fine folks at Vortex Optics. They're going to be back for another year. Thank you to Sawyer and Mark and everybody over Vortex. I will have some Vortex Optics to be given away. Probably start doing those deals. I'm gonna say July, probably August. We'll probably do a couple. We'll do one for August, and we'll do one for maybe November, just in time for shotgun season. We'll try to give one for the bow hunters, one for the gun hunters, kind of split them up. So we'll tell you about that. You can you'll be able to win on the app or listen on the show, and go from there. I did work out another deal with Ozonics. I know we're definitely gonna be doing the rut in peace, the Rupert's Roost in peace turkey calls, rut in peace grunt calls. I told you starting in August, if you get a Rupert's rut in peace grunt call, you can do this one or the plastic one. They're really nice calls. Just send me a copy of the order, but don't order it until August 1st and on. And then I'll put you in. I'm going to give away an HR 600 unit. That's $400 or $500 right there. We're going to give someone there, and that'll make it easy. Hi, Jeff. How you doing? Jeff's pretty funny. Jeff always sends me these little funny quips and stuff. So we'll be doing that, and then we'll be doing some stuff. We'll do a secret listener Ozonics giveaway. Probably do that in September. All right, we'll give one of those away in September, and then I'll give another one away in December, and we'll probably have a couple of hunting packages contests. So I've got 4 to give away this year. So we're gonna spread them out. I'll do one with Rupert's, and then I'm only gonna ask you guys to do like a buy something to get into the contest like once or twice a year. So we'll probably do a Norlander, buy something, and then we'll do the Rupert's, and then. Around gun season, we'll do something. We'll do something for Modern Spartan Systems right before gun season. So the rest will be just listen to win, just so we can balance it out a little bit. Okay, you get that way. You got a little skin in the game, and we're giving back because some of this stuff's not cheap. I mean, it's my budget. It's my budget, man. I'm gonna spam. I'll be eating. That's what I'll be doing. Starting July. Nope, September 15th. September 15th, 2026, we're going to be doing a shoulder mount contest from Racks and Tracks Taxidermy. Thanks to Jeremy and Bree and everybody. I got to put them on the list there. I always do. So we're going to be giving away, thanks to Jeremy, another whitetail shoulder mount. And we'll tell you how you can do that. It'll probably be listening to the show on Saturday or listening to Buk Talk. If you hear me do the old grunt call, that'll be your chance to call in and qualify. So that's how we'll do that, and then we'll give that away right after deer season. Okay. And then there was something else I was going to do too. I've got some predator stuff to do, and then we'll have some deer processing stuff to give away once we get closer to hunting season with Mike's Meats out in Knoxville. So we got a lot to do in the next couple months. We're going to be talking more about scrapes, deer urine, deer products. I think I have the Jinxum people on this week. They on Saturday or Sunday? They're either on Saturday's show or Sunday night. I got to look. But we're going to have them on the Iowa show. We'll have them on Buk Talk, and we'll have them. So Don and Sean will be on here to talk about all the deer product and stuff like that. All right. Anybody got any questions? I think I got everything. Told you about the binos. Told you about the Ozonics. Told you about the Tacticam cameras. I told you about the shoulder mount. We talked about whose deer is it. We had Todd on talking about that new book he just got coming out. So we covered a lot of ground in half an hour. That went pretty well. Saturday, I think Saturday is Denny Brower on Saturday? I think we might be talking fishing on Saturday, but I will have tickets for you if you want to go to that Delta Waterfowl Convention here in Des Moines in July. I will have tickets for that. Have a great Dan. You too, Robert. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Robert Nichols is so nice. He offered to donate some stuff for the kids to give away. How about that? He's got a big outdoor store up in New York. So I said, well, Rob, we'll do a gift certificate or a gift card. So we'll do a Bob special. We'll do that this summer before we get into the fall. So I'll tell you when I'll have to work that out with Bob. All right, you guys. I think that's pretty much it today. I don't think I have anything else. I think I covered everything I wanted to do. We will be talking ground blinds. I got to get Joe Coy is getting married this week, and I want to have him on to talk a little bit about tower blinds. So we'll do that, and we'll have some other stuff going on. Oh, the Iowa Jeep Show. It's September 11th through the 13th in Garwin, Iowa. We'll have Larry or Paula on to talk about that as well. If you like to do four-wheeling and all that other fun stuff, that event is really a great way to go. And Unknown Files is up at 7 o'clock with the Illinois Paranormal Research Group. I think I said that right. Go check them out. They'll have a fun show. I like their new theme song. It's got the Bigfoot thing going on. Any new listeners, subscribers in this week? What do you mean, Steven? I don't know. I don't think I've only seen a few. Hey, that's another thing too. I think I've only gotten like 10 or 15 screenshots this week. So if you haven't put in for a screenshot, send me a screenshot of a show plan. You need to do that because your odds of winning are pretty good. Usually we're at 70, 75 a week. It's pretty small. That everybody's traveling, doing something for the summer. Unknown Files, told you about that. Now, thanks for your order. What did I order? Oh, I know what I ordered. Okay, well I don't need that. I got to clean the copier off when I go grab my copy. For the app, Steven, I don't think so. I don't think I got any new ones to, this week, but I'll have to go back and look. I usually just say got it when you send it, and I throw it in a folder on my phone. So I'll have to go back. But if you got somebody signing up, get them on there. All right, I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Y'all be good. I'll be on the air Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, Andrew and I. If you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be posting stuff on social media. And we do have some nice stuff given away this week. If you have not signed in as a secret listener, just listen to the app. Go on the app. I'll show you how to do it real quick right now. You just go to the Outdoor Call Radio app. You open up the app. There it is. And whatever's playing, that little deal right there, just send me a screenshot of that to my email. My email's right there on the app. And you are ready to go. I just heard myself. That's weird. And you're in the contest, and then we start new every Monday. So, like I said, we got a lot of stuff to do before we get out of here in December. Isn't that crazy? And then we start all over again. All right, y'all be good. I'll see you soon. If you need anything, please let me know. Thank you, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Wednesday.
I grab a quiver and my bow. It's my gear.